Hello and welcome to Transitioning Successfully as a Transfer or Non-Traditional Student. We want to first welcome you to SIU and say congratulations. In this module, you'll learn about taking ownership of your education, finding resources and support on campus, and finally getting connected. First, in taking ownership of your education, it's very important to understand your degree requirements. The undergraduate course catalogs are found at registrar.siu.edu. So if you take a look at this page, you'll see undergraduate catalogs listed by various years. You'll simply find the catalog year that pertains to you, and you will see a listing of every course that SIU offers, as well as the degree requirements for degree programs that we offer as well. Next, you'll also need to understand, as a transfer student, what credits transfer. You'll find this as you transfer to SIU and your courses and credits are evaluated by our Transfer Student Services Office, but you can also find a list of transfer guides and equivalencies at transfer.siu.edu. Once you reach this page, you'll see the transfer equivalencies, which can be listed by U.S. institution, international institution, and you'll also find transfer guides by major. In the transfer guides by U.S. institution, you'll see a number of U.S. institutions listed and a course-by-course comparison as to what course at your particular institution that you're transferring from, how that transfers to SIU, and what courses it transfers or equates to. Secondly, SIU offers a number of resources and support on campus to help you along the way. In fact, our Student Services building, which is located on the main part of campus, directly as you drive into campus, was established as a one-stop shop. So there are multiple units in this building to assist you and guide you along the way. First is the admissions office. We also have our first-year advisement, our financial aid office, student employment, the SIU Bursar office, career services, undergraduate research, transfer student services, the graduate school, and finally multiple Dean of Students units, which includes our students' legal assistants, our student rights and responsibilities, our Dean of Students office, non-traditional student services, and our Saluki Cares. Since this particular session is geared specifically toward transfer and non-traditional students, we also wanted to highlight a couple of services and offices that are dedicated specifically to these populations. One is the Non-Traditional Student Services Office, which provides resources and support for returning adults, for students with families and children, and other populations such as our transfer and commuter students. You'll see on the side of the page that we list our mission statement, some resources to help you get started, different resources to find on campus and in the community, a Staying Connected page which features a monthly e-newsletter, and finally commuter tips for those of you who might be commuting back and forth to campus. Secondly, our Veterans Services Office is dedicated to our veteran and military connected students and their families. SIU also offers campus childcare, family housing, and a family ID card which allows family members of students, particularly a spouse, domestic partner, or children, to participate in various resources and services on campus, such as our recreation center, our Morris Library, athletic events, health insurance coverage, etc. Non-traditional student services, their webpage can be found on that A to Z index that we listed earlier from the SIU webpage, and it is nontrad, nontrad.siu.edu. Our Veterans Services page is simply veterans.siu.edu. Here's the A to Z index that we referenced. This is on the main SIU homepage and can be accessed from any of our SIU pages. As you see here at the top, you see A to Z Index. In addition to that, you also have access from the main SIU page to our libraries, a people finder where you can type in the name of a faculty or staff member and find their email, location, that sort of thing. Again, our A to Z Index, campus map, and over to the right-hand side, you'll see SIU Online, where you will access information for online courses or other courses where faculty have placed information, webmail, which is your SIU email, and finally SalukiNet, which will house your registration, your financial statements, all kinds of information in SalukiNet. Just about everything you would need to know is in SalukiNet. But back to the A to Z Index. As we said, the Non-Traditional Student Services website could be found just by clicking on the N and looking for Non-Traditional Student Services. The Veteran Services by clicking again on the letter V, there's Veterans Center. And then we'll go back to the letter A. If you're looking for, let's say, your academic advisor, you would simply click on Advisement, Academic Advisors, and there is a complete list of all the academic advisors on campus and the related departments and colleges that they're associated with. So the A to Z Index we have found to be a very handy tool for our transfer and non-traditional students, or any of our students, to easily find different resources and support on campus. Additional resources and support include Morris Library, which is located in the center of campus. They also have multiple online resources available. In the Morris Library is also the Writing Center, where you can find support with writing and get feedback on some of the writing assignments that you might be doing. Also, our Center for Learning Support Services, which includes tutoring, academic coaching, and much, much more, also located in Morris Library. In addition to math labs, the Saluki Tech folks are there on the first floor of Morris Library as well. They also have group study rooms, including a family study room for our students with children. Morris Library also offers discipline-specific librarians, so you have a librarian that is assigned specifically to your discipline, and we encourage students to seek those folks out and get to know them early. We also have disability support services. This is not located in Morris Library, it's located in Woody Hall, but for any students who might need certain accommodations, certainly our disability support services is there to assist. Additionally, as far as resources and support, our student health services and recreational sports and services is located just near campus, and the two buildings are connected. Our student health services includes medical services, wellness, counseling, dental, and pharmacy. And our recreational sports services has a number of different programs and classes in addition to just being able to use the facility. We want to also point out that access to the student health services and rec services, these are all included in your student fees, so students do have access to both of these just by swiping your valid student ID. The student health services, even if you have your own health insurance, you still have access to the student health services on campus, so that makes it a very easy and efficient way to see a medical doctor or get a prescription filled or optical, any of those types of things that you might be able to do possibly between classes to save some time. We also wanted to talk about flexibility and options. SIU has an extended campus office that has multiple bachelor's degree and master's degree programs that are online. There are also a number of online certificate programs and non-degree programs, in addition to individual online courses. So if you're having difficulty finding a course that might fit into your schedule, certainly check with Extended Campus or the registration to identify if that course might be offered online so that it can provide you some flexibility with your time management. We also wanted to talk about getting connected on campus, particularly for our transfer and non-traditional students. We find that many times they come to class and then go home, and we really want them to experience the full college experience, and certainly SIU has a lot to offer. So SIU has more than 400 RSOs. RSO stands for Registered Student Organization. So if we take a look at the getinvolved.siu.edu website, you'll see where you can actually do a search for RSOs, and you can search by category. So you can search by college, you can search by just general interest. There are certainly honor societies, different areas of interest here. Again, we have over 400 to choose from. So certainly you can hopefully find something that is of interest to you. Also, the Saluki Volunteer Corps is a great way to get involved. Students who perform 30 hours of volunteer service each academic year are part of the Saluki Volunteer Corps. That's in addition to the service and just giving back to your community. It's a great item to place on your resume. If 30 of those hours are also environmental related services, you can qualify for the Environmental Ambassador Award. You'll see to the right of the screen some of the volunteer opportunities, just one page of many that were offered recently. And you'll see the ones in green are the ones that are environmentally related, and these are the ones that qualify for the Environmental Ambassador Award. Another way to get connected is to conduct undergraduate research, and you can speak with your faculty member about this as well. Many students do get involved in research early on. Also, our honors program, study abroad, Public Policy Institute lectures, which are offered on campus throughout the year, and then finally to attend some of our Heritage Program events. So we have multiple months, Heritage months throughout the year, including Black History Month, Women's History Month, Native American Heritage Month, Hispanic Latino Heritage Month, LGBTQ History Month, Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. There are just multiple ways to learn about different cultures and to attend various programs that will help you understand different cultures. Other ways of getting connected are to participate in our weeks of welcome. So these are the first 3 weeks of the fall semester, and all kinds of activities going on, ways for you to meet other students, to get involved, to find out about resources and support on campus. Also, Family Weekend and Homecoming are great weekends to bring the whole family and get involved on campus. Each weekend, our Student Programming Council, or SPC, also offers films in the Student Center Auditorium at great prices. So you see it's just $2 for students with their ID. This is also open to the general public, and children and other family members as well are welcome to attend. Saluki Athletics are also a great way to get involved on campus. Again, as a student, your admission to athletic events is free with your valid student ID. This is part of your student fees. And with the family ID card that we mentioned earlier through the Office of Non-Traditional Student Services, you can also get your family members, meaning your spouse, domestic partner, or children, their tickets for just $5. Another way to stay connected is to download the Mobile Dog app to your phone, and this lists multiple things that will be accessible right on your phone. So as you can see, your classes, dining halls, so even if you commute to campus, you can still eat in our dining halls on campus. Some emergency information. You see lots of different things listed here. A campus map, Saluki Express, which is our campus transit system that, again, you ride just by swiping your student ID. And it gives, this particular app gives real-time tracking of the different routes around campus. And you also see a calendar of events as well. So you can see what's going on campus, the things that you want to participate in, and how you can get together with other students and your family members to participate in campus events. So again, we just want to welcome you to the Saluki family. In this module, we talked a little bit about taking ownership of your education, again, understanding your degree requirements, understanding if you're a transfer student, the transfer credits and how that works, and how you can look at those. We also talked about the resources and support that you can find on campus, those that are located in our one-stop shop student services building. Also, our non-traditional student services and veteran services offices, our Morris Library, and all of the great resources, particularly academic resources that are provided there. The A to Z Index, which is a handy tool to identify anything pretty much that you want to find on campus. We also talked about getting connected, so the ways that you can get involved in a registered student organization or volunteer on campus or off campus in your community and have those hours go toward membership in the Saluki Volunteer Corps and also the Environmental Ambassador Award. We talked about Weeks of Welcome, SPC Film, Saluki Athletics, and Mobile Dog, all of those types of things. So we encourage you, again, take ownership of your education. Be sure to seek out those resources and support on campus. They're there for you. Be sure to get connected on campus. There are multiple ways to do that. Finally, if you'll be commuting to campus, we also want to draw your attention to the other session that is entitled Saluki Commuter Connections. This will give you specific information about how to be a commuter student, how to parking 101, all of those types of things that will be helpful if you are a commuter. So we trust that you now have some valuable tips to transition successfully as a transfer or non-traditional student. If you have additional questions as you transition to SIU, we just encourage you to visit those specific offices of non-traditional student services, veteran services, if those apply to you, but also seek out and ask questions of your academic advisor or really any faculty or staff member that can assist you along the way and help you to identify those resources, support, ways to get connected, those sorts of things. So again, welcome to SIU.